right, first and foremost, I like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. I like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule well of Great Millstone, and all the Achion who's doing this truth and sincerity, and keep pushing this word, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua. What I like to get into right quick is a little, quick, somewhat of a quick hit and slash short lesson is how the when the scriptures speak of the counsel, they are speaking of those who work wickedly against the world of Israel, man, which is us, man. That council that it's talking about is your elitists, your trilateral commission, okay, your illuminated ones, the Bilderberg group, all those guys, man, even dating back to thousands of years ago, and even to this day with also those other nations that are in bed with the so-called white man, okay. But the other nations are waking up that the white man is full of shit, man. Just look at all the hell he's put on those nations that he's doing the summits with, man. Those Esau, his time has really ran out, man. So with that, a lot of other nations is like, man, this guy's bullshit, man. He's been doing this for thousands of years. Esau, he's a damn devil, man. And I'm just gonna go into how they oppress the 12 tribes of Israel, the lost children of Israel, man. Jake, I'm gonna get into Psalms chapter 64. Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. And who's that enemy? The so-called white man, okay? Your beloved government, man. Your politicians, your illuminated ones, your Bill Gates, your Rockefellers, your Warren Buffetts, man. Okay, they have no best interest for Jake. Only best interest they have for Jake is when Jake can do something for him, man, and they still destroying our people. Okay, this is verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's a so-called white man, with his unrighteous decrees that he issues out, man. Okay, and just with his level of proudness, that look, this is how they're gonna lay the law down. This is how they plan to execute to keep killing Jake, man. Because if Yahweh Shah wasn't coming back, man, this so-called white man would destroy the whole earth, man. Which he's doing a damn good job now, but that was his stead. That's what that was his blessing, man. The sword. Okay, verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares, privily to say, who shall see them? So that's your secret councils that they're having with these G8 summit meetings, I believe, or G20, or any of these secret councils that they're holding, man. They're going all around the world spreading their democracy, man, and they're just destroying our people, and it's destroying the earth. Okay, those other nations are catching hell too. That's why they waking up to the so-called white man. But those other nations are gonna have to pay because they put hell on us too, but not equivalent to what the white man did, man. The white man is very treacherous, man. He's done a lot of wickedness, and he's continuing, man. He's increasing his wickedness, man. Okay, let me get into verse 6. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So they execute their plan. So their thoughts, Esau in their heart, Lahab, is they're executing their diligent search, man. They know who the children of Israel is, man. They know those other nations go back to the scriptures, so as well as Esau goes back to the scriptures as well. Esau is a so-called white man that's walking the earth today, man. The damn devil that the scriptures speak of. Verse 7. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. See, and that's another thing, man. They're touching the apple of the Lord's eye, man. which first and foremost is the 144,000, the elect, which is the head of the 1/3. But they're touching the Lord's people, and then they plan to actually try to go to warfare with the Lord and the angels, man, and the elect, man, which they're not going to be able to do, man, because the Lord is going to be too much of a powerful force to deal with, man. The so-called white man's a peon, man. He's only set up in his stead because Yasharala went off, man. We went off in the law, statutes, and commandments. So let me get into actually, let me reread that. This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 7. But Yahweh shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that sing them shall flee away. All that sing them shall flee away. And that's talking about those other nations as well, man. And a lot of you 2/3 niggas out there too, man, who thinking the so-called white man's your friend. Okay, Bill Gates and them guys don't give a shit about you, man. Warren Buffett don't give a shit about these guys, man. These entertainers that he's in cahoots with as well, man. The so-called white man gives that so-called helping hand, man, to cover up the bullshit that he's done to the 12 tribes, man. And it's not going to work, and that's according to the scriptures. This is verse 9. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord. Salakia. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. And that's going to be the 144, man. And then even those other nations are going to be happy, man, when Yasharala gets back in their power, man. When things are done correctly and not fouling up the earth or having wicked ass counsel how to destroy Yasharala, man, and how to keep destroying this planet, man, and sacrificing our children, man. Okay? And it's out there. This is no secret. Okay? They even know that those councils are so-called secret. Everybody knows what the so-called white man's up to, man. He's just plotting where to put his foot down, man. And this is 2016 is a big year for that too, man. So keep an eye out on these so-called presidential debates, these bullshit laws that they passing. The so-called white man is Scripture said he's got a diligent search, man. He's diligent within his search, man, and his thoughts are deep. His iniquity is deep, man. So Esau, through in his mind, he's gonna be able to execute everything, but that's not so. I'm gonna finish off on Psalms chapter 83 and read a couple of verses. Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay? That's talking about Israel, man. They taking crafty counsel, man. How to destroy our people, man. Whether it be from entertainment to food to clothing to the family structure, man. They've done it all, man. Economically, the so-called white man and these other nations, man, they've touched the wrong people. They've touched the Lord's people, man. But mainly you so-called white people, you damn Edomites, man. You're the one that's keeping this chaos going. This is verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that more in remembrance, man. Jake don't know who they are as a people, man. Our people think they're damn Africans, man. And the so-called Egyptians, the Asiatic black man. No, you're Israelites, man. That's why you catching so much hell. And the scriptures prophesy our downfall. But luckily, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, Yahweh Shai is on his way for his elect and gonna clean this place up, man, through the spirit of Yahweh. Okay? This is verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They're confederate, man. And I'm gonna read verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom, so-called white man, and the Ishmaelites, so-called East Indians, of Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes. Okay? So So those nations, those all these nations, man, are on Jake's ass, man. Okay. So they all took counsel against us, man. Okay. And the scriptures prophesying and letting you know that what's going to be the downfall of Esau according to Psalm 64, and then also in 83 the counsel that these other nations was in cahoots with the so-called white man. But it also prophesied in Psalm 64 when they were gonna see what the Lord was gonna do to the so-called white man and gonna walk away, go their own way, man. But they ass still gonna be in captivity, man, for what they did to the Lord's people, man. You know, with that, I hope that it was edifying for the Akyam. You know, I'm Brother Kadar from Man of Jacob, Dallas. And with that, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. And salutations to the Akyam, man, who's doing his truth in sincerity, man. Keep pushing his truth and keep fighting. Shalom.